Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we from the city, we from the city, we from the city, Hey, I said,
It looks like you lost another one.
we from the city. Shit ain't too pretty.
Welcome to the Bitter Dads Podcast. I'm Rad.
And I'm Ivan.
Today we got a special guest. My brother, you want to introduce yourself?
Already go by the name Philadelphia's True MC BlackSpit in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man? You got anything going on? You want to talk about what you got going on?
I mean, I got a lot going on. I can't.
Music-wise, clothes?
Yeah, clothes, little, business endeavors and stuff like that. Just dropped a tape at the beginning of this year. Black Tape, Raw Sign, out on all platforms. Y'all can go stream that right now. Fire. Five crazy bangers for you. Get you in, get you out. I'm working on a lot of different things. Like I actually got a movie I'm working on, trying to finish up the scripts for that. Working on a book for the movie.
I'm supposed to be the co-star in that job.
Yeah, I mean, he playing though, man. He playing.
Wait.
But it takes time when you gotta do stuff like that. Books and movies, you gotta preparate that.
Yeah, especially when we got different projects going on.
Yeah, but they kind of did the same project, but it's just like I said, it's two different. Like, so the movie is gonna be more so based off of like my life and real life, other actions, and then the book is just basically really off of my life. So.
Okay.
So you mentioned the black tape. I know you got other tapes. Red tape.
We got the red tape. We got the blue tape. We got the yellow. So no, we got red, blue. What is it? Red, blue, purple, and black tape out right now. Streaming on.
You gotta get that gold.
I was thinking about it. Somebody said that too. It was like, yo,
You gotta get that gold, and you gotta get that white tape.
I was thinking about the white tape too, but I want that. You know how colors have to like synchronize for me. That's what it is for me. Like
They gotta mean something.
Yeah, every color that I did, it was like synchronized by actual emotion, and I feel like that's why we wear colors. And I don't know if a lot of people know that. Like every time, like you can have gray on right now, and it kind of like really depicts how your mood is.
Really?
Yeah, like every color that we wear, it like depicts how we like operate throughout the day.
So what if I told you I wear gray every day? What does that mean?
You're a moody dude.
Not necessarily.
Gray is moody.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
It is a moody. Yeah, it's more so you already look at gray clouds, gray skies. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like,
Gray is moody.
Yeah, it is a moody color though.
You think that shit fits you?
Oh yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I was about to say I feel like I'm always a little moody.
Yeah, that's funny.
Good days, bad days, depending on when you catch me.
So what's up with the clothes though, brother? I know you're doing clothes too.
I got a lot
Can people get it?
We're doing a website over right now, so we got that in reconstruction. But I'm actually looking for like a new style to start the face of it, because every year I'll be trying to rebrand like what I already got, so it can keep the people like hungry for like, damn, he got this season. And for what I want to do, like as far as with my clothing, I want to have like it come out as in season sections. So like you get,
I like that idea.
you feel me? Like you get that, you're not gonna get the same look each time. It's gonna be like, all right, this is only the season, you're gonna get it. So if you want it,
It makes it more exclusive that
exactly
way too,
so
which I like.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that idea. That's a dope idea.
So with that, I'm just, I'm kind of like taking my time with that and looking for like either not, I want to say partnership, but I really want to like go within like, like a good manufacturer that whereas though like I can really choose all the cloth cuts and, like certain things in that nature. Like I want to make sure that I have the full control of like how the garment looks, the feel the quality of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I do have it, but now it's like everybody is like kind of doing the same thing. So I want to do something that's going to stand out.
Yeah.
And everything as far as the look, I want the like.
Now, what type of merch are you doing? Are you doing just specifically T-shirts, hats, jeans?
I mean, I'm gonna start from where I was.
Boy, he's wearing one of the hats now.
Yeah, one of the hats, the True MC joint. These are actually available. I got a bunch of them. Like a lot of people still be like calling me like, yo, bro, when I can get a new True MC hat.
Yeah, man. Still waiting for 2 of my shirts.
Shots thrown. That's funny.
So where can everybody get the music from though?
The music is available on all platforms. I mean, pretty much anywhere. Anywhere you listen to your music,
Pop up.
iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, of course, YouTube Music, and et cetera, whatever platforms that you listen to music from is pretty much up there.
Go cop up. I advise y'all to go do
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
FYI, we're gonna have all the links too in the video in the
Yeah.
description. So
Yep.
Real dope quality music. Tune into a True MC.
Like it. Like it.
So I got a question, guys. So, did you guys hear about the couple charging $450 per guest for the $200,000 wedding?
Oh yeah, damn. Yeah, that's cool.
Like, that shit just sounds wild.
That shit dirty.
What's your
I'll watch that shit on Zoom.
what's your well, why
Send me a Zoom link or a team chat or something.
my thing is that I don't understand why people like want to get married and then expect, the other people to pay for their marriage for their wedding. That's pretty much what it is. They're just basically saying like,
Yeah.
I can't afford my wedding, or I can afford it, but I can't afford to give y'all a reasonable spaces to come to.
I think that's just pretty ballsy, man. Just the simple fact that you want a crazy wedding and you don't want to put out the money, but then again, you want to charge your friends and family. To me, that's wild.
Yeah, it's not my fault you chose to go out and do a $200,000 wedding.
Right.
That's your dumbass fault. You could have did 15, 20.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how much I pay for my wedding.
$15, $20,000, you could still get a very nice wedding.
Yeah, very
the
nice
fuck you need $200,000 for?
Right. And my
What you
wedding.
doing this wedding on Instagram Live? Like,
No, because they want to pay. They want to charge people.
yeah, like that shit's stupid, bro. That shit, I think it's dumb. I'd have smacked the shit out of my homie and we'd have done some cool again. You tell me, like, yo, bro, I need 450. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just.
Smack.
I mean, for real, the only thing I could say on that is that they went about it on the wrong approach, because they must have thought that they were on some celebrity type, because that's something that a celebrity would do. That's something that I don't even think celebrities would charge their friends that
Yeah, I was
much.
about to say, I don't think a celebrity would charge
But I-
anything.
I
They got
feel-
the status. They got the money.
Exactly, but that's something that if you like, I feel like if you were in that statue, of like that, you could do something like that.
Listen, it ain't my fault you had to go take a loan out to go get married.
Right, facts. I agree
You know what I'm
with that.
saying? If you had to go take a loan out to get married, then you should have never got married. If you,
No,
I mean,
facts.
or go get hitched somewhere. I think that go to the
Or shit,
courthouses or something,
Or do a vacation thing, like
or go get married in your backyard. That shit don't really cost too much. You're gonna spend $1,500.
You could spend 10. You could put 10 grand and make your backyard look like the best wedding ever. And if you got a nice setup, you can make your backyard look like you was
Yeah.
in a palace. If
Charging-
you got
That is
10,000,
true.
with 10,000, you got
Charging $450. I could imagine how many guests they probably had on their list too.
But my thing is, how many people actually showed up?
Nobody. I highly doubt. I mean, besides
Sure,
besides their
close
parents,
friends,
the parents.
family,
I don't think
maybe.
close friends is. If you, bro, you come to me, and we close as shit, bro, and you come to me like, yo, we getting married, and I'm charging everybody $450.
But see, I'm gonna expect you to pay that.
Yeah, that's tough.
See, no, look, see, this is where this is what I'm
tough.
saying. No, see where this is where the
I'm
argument
like,
gets,
yo, your wedding was nice through pictures.
that's where the argument
What the fuck you talking
that's
about?
where the argument gets like kind of like
I would never
it
do
gets
that,
it gets sticky, because I feel as though like, all right, you charging $450. What does with that $450 come with? I'm gonna get a room that night. I can eat. Everything is all of the, I don't know. You gotta make. I
Well-
just feel like if you sold it in the right way, where as though like, damn, like yeah, if they were like, all right, say for example, they were having a wedding and it was on a cruise that was going to 7 different islands for
That'd be
X
dope.
amount.
Right.
Why wouldn't you pay
I would do
$450 for that?
I would do that.
Well,
But
that's what I'm saying. You could have.
I'm not gonna pay the $450 to go watch you say I do and
No,
dance.
facts.
I mean, it's gotta be a lot more to that. It's gotta be an entertainment, some singers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Crazy
your
amount
wedding.
of food.
It is
That's your wedding.
But if you
No,
gonna
got the
sell it like that,
nerve.
sell it in a way that people gonna want to come.
Right,
No,
right,
at
right.
least to be like, yo, I'll think about it. But when I say I think about it, 9
That
times
means a
out of
no.
10 it's a no. I ain't paying unless, like he said, the cruise, John. Yeah, I do the cruise. $450 for a cruise is alright.
That's dope. That's
that's-
fire right there. A 7-day cruise or something. Y'all go to. Let's say y'all go to 5 different islands. You're on a cruise with them for 7 days. Food is inclusive. Everything is inclusive. Like what? I'm paying that $450 to come enjoy you getting married. Because it's a not saying
It's a
that
mutual benefit.
Yeah, exactly. A mutual benefit. There you go.
Bro, I won't even do that shit for my brother.
Damn.
That's tough.
I'm not sitting there, yo, bro. You want me to pay $450 to go see you say I do and dance? What do I get out of this $450, bro?
You get to see your brother get married.
I could do
For
that
the
shit for
rest of his
free.
Nah, I mean, I'm on y'all side with that.
I could do that shit for free, and I gotta pay for my tux because you know I'm gonna be in a wedding.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, right.
Tux,
I can imagine how much a tux is.
Yeah,
so
so that's
Tux alone
yeah.
might cost you like
I'm
a nickel.
automatically coming around $1,200, $1,300
Depending on what-
overall
what
just for the
fabric you
wedding.
choose.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah,
Fuck
you're right,
all
though.
that. Yeah, boy, and his. I don't know if they did they actually get married.
I don't know.
I think they did get married. I just think that they didn't. It wasn't successful as how they thought it was going to be.
I mean, shit, $450 a person. I wouldn't expect that to be.
Yeah,
You can't expect a lot of people to show up.
not
Can't.
at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Especially in today's world, like everything's so expensive, inflation and cost of living.
All right, so this is where my thing. I get to even like picking at it. How could you want to throw a $250,000 wedding if you don't live in a $250,000 home or you don't have a $200?
Well, that we don't know.
we
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying.
We
But
don't
no,
know.
these are facts that still has to be talked about too, because that you got to take that as a logical. Like, okay, y'all gonna pay $200,000 for a wedding, but where's this wedding gonna be kept? It's gonna go to a home, or y'all about to go back and go live in an apartment?
Now, I mean,
You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
What's the circumstance?
Like, what is it like? You kind of
Could
get it
it-
backwards.
could it have been the 450 was for a house? Like you helping us buy a house?
Now, if that is explained during the
See,
process,
but
but still, I feel
I
like
don't
even
like
that,
that.
that's still selfish
like
too.
it either.
I don't
I
like
feel
it.
like that's still selfish too, because it's basically you're looking for sympathy for a God commitment thing that you're doing with your partner.
right, and then
Yeah, I don't know
you're doing
whether-
it at the expense of your friends and family.
Yeah, I don't know
exactly.
what their financials and their living situation is, so I can't really speak on the situation. But yeah, man,
I mean, it's just
I'll
it's,
pay that $450 for
it's
that cruise.
outrageously
Yeah, I mean,
crazy for somebody to
For
even
the
think
cruise?
that. For the cruise, that's why I said that's more thorough.
Yeah.
That's more like I wouldn't second guess that.
yeah, 450 for the cruise. Yeah, all right, say less. I'm doing
You feel
Say
me?
like
Like
I'm there.
I don't
it's
care.
not even.
Say
It's
less.
not. It's
'Cause
no brainer.
I'm getting to enjoy myself while watching my loved ones enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying?
7 days.
But I'm
What?
yeah, right.
Come
And
on,
it's
man.
not like yo, all right, this is going to be a hassle because I got to go find a tux. I got to get it fitted right. Then the day of the wedding, you already know how they go, the nerves and all that. So I got to try to calm my brother down or whatever, whoever it is. You know what I mean?
facts, 'cause-
Type shit. It comes with a lot, but I say the cruise, and I'm.
I mean, I just feel like that would have been like a more like
A better approach.
way better approach for you to like, especially with a $250,000.
I feel like there's so many X factors. Like I know we hit it on the head already, but so many X factors plays into it. Like what's their situation, living, and you know what I mean.
What am I getting out of it?
Oh.
What am I getting out of the 450? If you telling me that I'm only getting
Like,
the I do and dance and some cake,
nah, it's gotta be a lot more
Yeah,
than that.
it's
You
probably-
got, it's gonna be some
that's some
crazy
hors
entertainment.
d'oeuvres.
It's gonna be adorbs.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What the was that?
Derps.
Dorbs.
Dorps.
Yeah.
Dorbs. He just created a new, he just created a
My
new,
man just had an aneurysm.
That's cool. That's a new shirt.
Yo,
Dorbs
Yo, wow.
with fish heads.
No, but that's, I mean,
Yeah, nah.
they tried it.
Nah.
They
So-
tried it.
Question for y'all: do y'all consider yourselves alpha male in any sense, whether it's relationship around people? Do y'all consider yourself as an alpha male?
I let him go first because he's a guest.
I'm gonna say it just play. It depends the role. It depends the situation. I don't feel as though like my presence as a man has to be like in complete dominant all the time. I feel like it's a space and time for it. That's what I would say.
Now, is that in a relationship or just overall?
I think that's overall. I think like even in a relationship, like I'm going to be the leader, the protector, and all that type of stuff. But you know what I mean? But do I have to always be as enforceful, dominant about it? No, I can, be more, human about it. I don't got to be, like I'm the man and what I say goes, and you got like I don't gotta be.
I don't think that.
I mean, but
what you're
that's
saying,
when like.
I think that's more controlling. I don't think that's more dominant.
All right, so as in, but in the alpha male, like you said, what qualities would you say that would kind of like
It's funny because me and Ivan was talking about this. What last week?
Yeah, a couple days ago, maybe a
Couple
week
couple
ago,
days ago.
tops.
So for me, I feel like there's out like it's different alpha males. I feel like I am an alpha male. I feel like in a relationship, I'm an alpha male, and when I'm around people, I'm an alpha male. But I don't really know how to
explain it.
I don't really know how to explain it because I feel like the first thing people go with when you say alpha male in a relationship is dominate or controlling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's
you know
where
what I mean?
we gotta kind of clear the air of
I
what
feel
is
like
the
for me,
qualities that really.
I'm super stern. I'm more of a I'm more of a take lead type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Like I really can't say. I just it's different types. I feel like for me is different types of alpha males and like and when it comes to being in a group of guys, I feel like most definitely I'm an alpha male in there. Like
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I
I
mean?
mean, I definitely could say the same thing. I feel myself as like in certain places, I could see myself being the more alpha male, the more, like I wouldn't even like you said, not aggressive, but more like, all right, I'm the leader in this situation. I'm more of the quick thinker. I might be the one that comes to that can bring like solutions towards the situation or certain things in that dominant state. I feel because I don't feel like every male that consider themselves an alpha male has those qualities.
Yeah.
They don't have like I'm not I'm not pointing anybody out in particular, but I feel as though like I see a lot of men be like, oh, I'm an alpha male, but then I see them do some some sucker shit.
Some beta stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Some sucker
This shit is crazy.
some sucker shit. So like I just like I let the person say what they feel as though like that, kind of considers them an alpha male.
Yeah.
And then with me, your character will allow me to say, all right, yeah, he really an alpha male. Like, he really.
Yeah, I feel like for me it's more so if motherfuckers can feel the energy without you having to say anything or doing anything,
Right.
that says a lot. I feel like a lot of places I go to, a lot of attention gravitates towards me. You've been around and know the shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
and it's like places you go to and it's just all the attention wants to, like everybody wants to surround you. I had it to the point where I had a cousin that was like jealous of that shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
Where
But that's where you know that certain men aren't equipped with that.
Yeah.
You can't. So, and it'll probably be like, not to throw shade on him or any sort, but it'll probably be like people like him that'll be like, yeah, I'm a real alpha male, but then you're intimidated when a real alpha male is the president. You feel what I'm saying? Like that don't, you can't be one of the two. You can't be a dog and don't bite. Like,
Yeah. It was one of those situations where I think it was last year for Father's Day. And we was all at my aunt crib, and I pulled up because they was doing a big thing for Father's Day over there. It was like a Father's Day dinner at my aunt's house, and I pulled up, and everybody came to me like in the car and shit. So I pull up and I'm talking to everybody, saying what's up to everybody, and my one cousin is just sitting in the background like this, arms crossed, just looking at me. Right. So I went to go park my car, come back. And he was like, yeah, I seen you, bro. I seen how all your fans came to you asking for your autograph. I just stood in the background, waited till my time came.
Yeah, that sounds like a jealous guy.
that is number
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a jealousy trait right there.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. For me, I feel like my aura is it attracts a lot of people. Whether it just does it attracts a lot of people. I don't know if you can consider that as an alpha thing. But
No, I wouldn't say that's just more so your energy.
As far as an alpha male, I really can't pinpoint. I don't know.
You just know.
Yeah, like, yeah.
He said, "I just know."
I just know. It's a fact.
You just know. It's
like the Lion King. You know,
No,
I'm Mufasa, and then the snake had to try to kill me, but that shit ain't happen. besides in the movie.
What's the crazy ass analogy? Should have took a dark path in Disney.
But I don't know. Yeah, I consider myself. I feel like people would say the same. What about you, huh? What you feel?
Nah, it's just interesting hearing both of you guys because I feel like I do possess a lot of like, what I mean, traits, but I don't feel like I'm an alpha at all. Like I'm kind of just there. But with relationship, like I feel like me and my wife, we just kind of agree on most of the things. I feel like when he said, with the whole human thing. So
The what?
like he said, like just being a human first.
Oh,
Like I felt that when he said that because I feel like. I mean, I'm not controlling, but I could take lead if I have to. But
yeah, but
I feel like I'm in a unique situation too.
does controlling and alpha fall in the same place though?
See, that I don't know.
But it just falls
Yeah, I don't
underline
know.
because we don't get a chance to like
Because if I'm not mistaken, with alphas is, and I may be wrong, but from my understanding, it's like a man who can lead, protect, provide. Woman stays home, has the kids, holds down the whole house. The man makes the money, and
no, that's some traditional old
Yeah,
school
that's
shit.
traditional
That has
old
nothing
school
to do with
shit.
no
There's
fucking-
And
There's a lot
in
of
today's world, that's
I
not
know.
real.
that would
still
say
go
that,
by
that
that,
would,
yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
a traditional
in today's
lifestyle.
world,
That's
that's not real.
No, I get it because inflation and all that.
Nah, but it's just women out here that's making way more money than dudes.
And then we'll be like, I'm not going to
That's
say
why I said my situation is a little unique because I don't fall in that category. My wife makes a lot more than me.
Yeah, but then I seen situations where women make more money than their husbands, and they still are where they take the back seat, and the man still
nurturing. They're still,
yeah,
they're
like
still, yeah.
and the man still drives.
Yeah, he's still
she's on the
able-
I mean,
passenger.
you can
He's
still
still
drive, but it just feel weird. Like I don't know when it comes to like money things. It's just,
Why? If y'all
But you got
unit,
to in your relationship, right? In anybody's relationship, I feel like if y'all going to talk about anything, finances has to come out. Like you can't talk finances because that finance when you're working and doing certain, that's just what you have to do. So if you're the breadwinner, you're supposed to take brunt of everything, and vice versa. If your wife's the breadwinner, she's supposed to take the brunt of everything.
I mean, that's how it's always been.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like it's just what it is.
Yeah.
In old school, back in the day, your dad worked and your mom sit home.
Yeah, still does.
But that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, it's where women are working more, or not working more, but getting paid more than men. And it's still, I mean, you got the women that's getting paid more, and then they don't want to hear nothing from a dude. Yeah, I mean, it's like
Yeah, and that's
my way or the highway type shit.
yeah, that's what gets a little dicey with those type of women.
Yeah. No, I don't know. The alpha male, that's an open question. I would like somebody to answer that on comments.
I mean, everybody definitely has a different. Like I said, the perspective of it is going to vary. Everybody's going to have their own input about what they feel makes them an alpha male.
Yeah, but I want to hear what. I want to hear somebody else's opinion or what's their definition of an alpha male. I don't want to hear controlling because I don't think controlling the alpha, like,
Don't fall.
I don't think it falls in the same
But
place.
like I was saying before he was speaking, is that we don't get a chance to like elaborate on what it takes to be an alpha male, why we feel like we are alpha male, and just like that the definition behind it. Like we don't really. You just hear alpha male, and most people think, oh, controller, or he's the man that calls the shots, and it's not really an explanation or a definition behind of what it is to be an alpha male. So that's
I feel like a lot of it is like like a dominating, like your person is like I'm dominate, like I'm a dominant person. I feel like that falls in alpha male. I'm a dominant person. That's just what it is.
No, facts. I would say that definitely does too as well. But yeah, definitely that's a good segment. I would definitely like to hear what other people think.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear what other people got to say about the alpha male thing.
I wonder if we could do like a poll. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we could do a poll.
Yeah, you should do a poll because just with this segment right here, I'm pretty sure a lot of people gonna have their own input about it.
Sierra, we gotta put a poll up about people's opinions on alpha male. Is it? Yeah. Put a poll up where they could put their answers on.
They
Yeah,
can put their answers or vote.
they could put their answers in on
You
that
just
question.
it's gonna split it down with how many people voted to this and how many people voted to that. So
I want to hear that.
All
Yeah,
right.
that'd be fine.
So I guess I got another question. So if a man takes a woman out on a date, should they expect sex straight from date one? What are your thoughts?
All right, so I'm gonna speak as the man I am today. No, as you know, maybe when I was a, a little boy, I'm gonna say that, or if I wasn't as mature as I was, I might have thought like, yeah, I took her out. She was, I mean, you know, what I mean, not even saying that that was my, you know, my intentions either, but I think that that falls in a really, really immature mind state because even if you feed in this person, you don't really know nothing about this person. Why did you want to have a soul opening right from that thing? Like that is like I think red flag one.
So we had this conversation last week with one of Ivan's cousins, and his thought of it, because I kind of said the same thing you said. I don't think I don't think a man should be sitting there assuming that he's getting sex because he's taking a woman out to eat, right? Or taking a woman to go do anything. I don't think you should be sitting there like, oh, I'm getting some ass
No,
because I
right.
spent this amount of money. That shit don't matter. You chose to want to take this woman out so y'all both can enjoy yourselves, right? So, but his cousin was on some. I'm not gonna spend money on no woman without having sex, right?
Something like that. I think what he was trying to say is like something about equal. What was it?
Oh, he was like, she gets what she
She,
wants, so
she,
you should get what
what
you
you
want.
want, right, right. So if you take out a woman, she's getting free dinner, she's getting the company of you, great conversation, etc., things like that. So that's what he thinks
So
about that
in
situation.
my big age, right? In my big age, I feel like I prefer that though, right? I feel as far as like going out having conversations so I could learn about you. I want to learn the person that I'm potentially going to sleep with, right? I don't want to just have to sleep with somebody and then come to find out I really don't like this person.
Yeah. I mean that's
I think the physical attraction, like as a man, right? You kind of will kind of know right off the rip if you physically attracted, right? But you also want to get to know the mind and the person.
Mentally, yeah.
So with me, if I was in that unique situation, I would definitely expect multiple dates without expecting anything in return
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I want to know who this person is. You know, I want to know if they're a good person. You know what type of men they're into.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on that boat. That conversation we had last week, that shit was
Yeah, it is interesting.
I felt like it was more how you said young thinking,
I like you immature.
yeah,
immature,
immature.
immature. Like I feel like if you're sitting there automatically thinking like, I feel like there should be no reason nowadays to where you're sitting there trying to. The only thing you still thinking about is sex. There's so much more to come with these people than having sex. You can have sex any day you want with whoever you want. You know what I mean? That's easy. That ain't really that's not really hard work nowadays.
No, it's not.
I mean, but some men have it hard. Some people don't have the luxury of getting easy sex or
No, that's not true, bro. Go outside and pay for that.
no, no. I'm talking about without pain, without prostitution
Then
or shit like that.
that's a you thing.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. Not
No, you're
everybody
right
can
about that.
have that quality where they can just have good conversation, get a woman whenever they want, whether it's status or the way they look or you know their appearance, things like that, etc.
No, I agree.
So I think it's
Yeah, I don't know.
still a little fine.
I still feel like I prefer to go like you said on multiple dates,
Right.
learn this person. Obviously, if I'm already in contact with you, I'm physically attracted to you, right? Now, if I'm still around, that's because mentally I'm attracted to you because of conversation.
Right.
If you're able to have a open dialogue, have great conversation, and hold my attention while having conversation, I'm attracted to you in those ways. Like I feel like take your time, man. Listen, sex ain't going nowhere, bro.
I agree with that.
Sex ain't going
I
nowhere,
agree.
bro. Like take your time, learn a person. I'd rather have to learn somebody before sticking, yeah, man,
Yeah.
before laying down with somebody and then finding out I really don't bang with this person.
And
That shit
that's
takes a lot of energy,
yeah,
bro.
that's why you took the words of my mom. I say, and what a lot of people don't understand that like even like yeah, sex is it's amazing. Everybody enjoys it, but
I think
it's a huge cost that comes with that. That when you sleep with a person that you're not really connected with, or that might have some sexual demons. Now you once you intertwine with that person, I don't care how you even if it's once twice, you kind of conceive some of that energy and you conceive some of that negativity or whatever. Now, even if it was a one night stand, you might come across five other females with that same aura because you had sex with that one girl.
Hmm.
And it be like that though.
that's
It's
an
just
interesting
like
take.
no, it's
That is
so deep.
interesting, yeah.
It's so deep because I've learned that as in like sex is supposed to be spiritual and it's supposed to be special. That's why like they go to the whole thing. Don't have sex if you're not married or
Married, right?
whatever. It's like, and a lot of people don't understand the spiritual bond of it because, all right, for example, you have sex with multiple people with no actual like connection to it. By the
Hmm.
time you meet the person that you actually want to connect to, the sex isn't as accessible,
Intimate,
yeah, or
or
sexable. I don't know how you say it, but
I would say intimate, yeah.
yeah, it isn't intimate because now you got the mind of like, oh, I just had sex with these multiple people. She's not like that. She doesn't do this like that. It's boring. It's not. You feel me? You start comparing things that
right?
never was
Yeah,
supposed to be in the space,
I
like,
see what you're saying.
and
Yeah.
that because you have these sexual ties with certain people, and that's what I always say to people.
Right, so it's kind of easy to overlook the good qualities,
Yeah,
whether it's something spiritually or you like this person's thinking and
exactly.
how they carry
Because you didn't
themselves.
had sex with multiple ain't shit ass people
Right,
that don't got good character, don't got nothing good to offer you. Now you got
probably
this
just
good
got a
person.
good body.
You feel what I'm saying? Or it might just, the sex game might just be that. Like
Yeah,
whatever the case is. Like, we all equipped it differently, but I just feel as though that it's important to know how you going into that sex shit because you can end up, look what females do. They either end up stalked over a nigga or they pregnant by a man that ain't shit and now they got a baby by a man that never cared to actually love them. They just wanted to fuck them.
Hmm.
mm,
And a lot of shit, and a lot of that is just is because the dude got bread,
Yep.
right? So they rather be with a no shit dude than a dude that actually would care for them and take care of her and that child.
it's interesting when you say that because I be seeing like videos where they be like, "Do you want to date a man who has the status, has money, but would cheat on you, or do you want a good
I
dude
just seen that today.
who
I just seen that.
doesn't have necessarily the finances behind, but he's a good dude and he's not going to cheat on you and be loyal."
And they
And
pick the cheater
and they pick the cheater
because of
damn
money.
near every time.
Because of money. And that's this generation of women. Now, like we were just talking earlier, this generation of women is just like completely different. This generation of women are like men in a sense.
Not all, just to
Not
put that
all,
out there.
not all of them,
Like I don't want
but
people to attack us.
85%, right?
He said 85%.
We're going to
That's a
say
huge percent.
65,
That's a big
65.
But are you, all
65.
right, before you say that, are you excluding all women or are you just excluding the women from this generation?
This generation of women. This generation of women. Now, we can't say like your wife because your wife's not this
I got
generation.
lucky.
She's not.
Your wife's not this generation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's a 90s kid. You know what I mean? So it's just like this generation of women now, like how they grow up and I prefer a dude with money that's going to beat on me, cheat on me, and I'm gonna continue taking this dude back. I'm gonna have black eyes, swollen lips. As long as he's spending money on me, I don't care.
I think that's just wild. That's just what they, if they're in that situation, that's what they expect.
It's a mental thing.
That's just
It's mentally too. It's like it goes back to like upbringings and childhoods and stuff like.
Oh yeah.
That's why women settle for certain things like that because they might have seen their mom deal with multiple guys that just like that, and all their mom got out of it was a couple dollars. Got her held. I mean, she might have been financially cool, but she was dealing with all type of STDs, all type of broken,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? All type of shit that was not healthy for her.
Yeah.
And then what happens is the child will grow up and see their mom like, oh, okay, that's fine. My mom, she got her ass whooped 13 times by this guy, and he still takes care of her. So why can I be with a guy like that? Like,
and my mom took him back every time. It's just kind of things
So,
that's what they grew up seeing.
it's deep rooted. It's like it's like the turmoil of like you gotta like if you really want to address that issue, you gotta like be honest with yourself and about what you might have inherited from your family or your, upbringing of life. Like, and that's real shit. A lot of people not
Yeah.
really ready to address those issues.
Listen, I was a little dramatic with the number.
Yeah, right.
I was a little dramatic with the number, but it's just like, but that's all you see over social media, bro. And it's so crazy because I'll be seeing posts that like dudes will post up or people just post up of the natural, beautiful woman back in the day, 90s, the way they
It's
used to
nothing
look.
like it. It's nothing like
They're
it.
just natural
It's
beauty.
nothing like it, bro.
Like growing up, watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Seeing
Hillary was
seeing
bad.
Hillary,
Like,
seeing
That's all BBLs.
Tatiana Ali, seeing
yeah, like you seeing all these.
seeing like people like Jasmine Guy and of course Aaliyah and then
Lisa
you had
Ray, all
Lisa
of them.
Ray,
Like
you had
you
know
had
like
nothing but
natural
beautiful,
natural,
natural
yeah.
women, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, dudes ain't looking for that. Dudes ain't looking for the BBL. They want. I guarantee you put a poll
Nah,
up.
that's
So
all right. Well, because
I'm gonna speak on that real quick. So I saw a video where they had like 4 women different times and 4 men different times, and asked a simple question: do a man prefers a woman with a natural body or a BBL?
Mm,
And they asked the women the same question. All the women said BBL, and all the men said natural. So it was an interesting take.
listen, listen. You got some BBLs that look really fucking good. That's cool. Like I mean, but then you got these motherfuckers that look like an ant's life, a bug's life, or whatever that shit is, and that shit be looking crazy. Like
That shit looks weird as
where
hell.
now
Like, where
you
used
get
to see the
you
line
get
and
the
shit.
BBLs, and now you're not happy with the BBLs. So now you want to get everything done on your body, your breasts, your lips, your nose, your cheekbones, your chin. Man, cut that shit out, man. Just be natural. Be you. You was naturally beautiful when you was in the beginning. I mean, I feel like, yeah,
But do you feel as though like social media plays a big thing on that?
100%.
I feel like with the women growing up and being on social media, see all these models, and I feel like it's a false
narrative, bro.
narrative,
Yeah, it's a
right? Like
false
you can be
narrative.
beautiful even if you're
Original.
Now,
You
if
gotta
you're
have
getting
attachments.
but if you're getting a BBL because you want to make yourself happy, because you're not happy with the way you naturally look, right?
Mhm.
I'm 100% for that, right? I'm 100% for a person that just wants to make themselves happy versus just wanting to be looked at.
All right, so this is where I feel that is tricky because I support that 100%. I feel as though like you want to do this because you need some confidence within yourself is cool. But because it's at a so high rate right now, when majority of those females do it, they lose their balance of like their humbleness. Because there'll be females that say, oh, I just want to do this and, get my, and then once they do it, they get attention they never got in their life before. Now their ego, their output on how they talk to you, how they talk to other people changes
changes. Yeah.
drastically. So now it's like,
It's not all of them, but yeah.
no, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot
Yeah.
that has been that. The ones that I seen them when they didn't have none of the body, and then they got the body, and now certain people that would have had regular conversations with, they can't even talk to them no more.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, are you doing it genuinely for yourself, or
you
like
doing
you
it
said,
for
or
the
you doing
attention?
it, or you doing it for the attention just to be seen?
Sometimes I wish we just had like a female like in here
Mhm.
just to get that perspective because that would have been. I would love to hear the answer to that or the rebuttal.
I think. Listen, a lot of them are going to say they do it for themselves,
And which is lies.
which is a lie. I know is motherfuckers that go out there naturally just to make themselves happy because they're not happy with the way they look right now. You know what I mean? Which I support that. If you want to modify your body to make yourself happy,
Yeah, I support that
cool.
1,000%.
Now, if you're modifying your body just so you could be on IG and shaking your ass,
Cause that's what happens,
shit
but
dumb.
that's what usually happens. They'll come into the like, oh yeah, I want
you're
to do
selling
this,
yourself short, yo.
but then it goes into
But
you.
they're
Yeah,
selling
exactly.
themselves.
That's what I'm
not,
saying.
not every woman. I'm just saying.
No, it's
You come
still
across the Instagram models. They got the BBLs. They're selling their OnlyFans and their content and shit like that. So
Yeah, I'm all for making yourself happy. If you're doing it to make you happy, go for it.
do it. But
Don't go do it because you want to start doing OnlyFans and you want to start getting attention on Instagram or you want to start fucking around with the rappers or sports guys. Like that shit don't work, man. They gonna knock you down and they gonna treat you like the next
where
one.
you at. And I mean, sometimes that's what they want. They kind of want that lifestyle. Now, I feel like that's the only reason why you do, because there's no way that you want to be respected as a queen or whatever, the phrases that they throw around, and then also go out there and show slutty behavior and still want a man to respect you.
Yeah, but remember back then you used to have to work for just a photo.
For a photo.
Just
Now
for a
now to the
photo.
point you can go on Instagram, it's all over. It's
It's
not
the whole
special.
resume. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not special.
Yeah.
If everybody can see it, it's not special.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing about you is special if everybody already seen what your body looks
Right.
and the bikini and this and that.
You don't leave nothing to be desired.
Like nothing.
Which is, listen, as men, we love beautiful women, right? We don't mind looking at beautiful women, right?
It's just
Whether it's modified or not, we don't mind looking at beautiful women. I just say if you're going to modify, just do it to make yourself happy. Don't do it so you can gain extra attention about everybody else.
Me personally, I don't care for none of that. I mean, I just don't. It just never like. Yeah, it's cool. Like it's like I said, it's eye candy. Oh, okay, you got a fat butt. Okay, you got big titties. Like, okay, cool. But it doesn't like that. Doesn't hold anything. It doesn't hold. It doesn't sustain you as a woman or anything like cause that's all you offer. Like now, I gotta look at you as just like that's why I feel like I'd rather have a treasure wife than a trophy wife.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Because what's treasure is always going to be kept for me. What's a trophy can be put on the shelf and somebody else can get it. And that's
It's
their
kind of
trophy.
like,
I like that. Now.
you know. I don't know if you guys know, like Love and Hip Hop. Shorty, Yandy. You know who Yandy is from Love and Hip Hop?
yeah.
So her husband, Mandisi, right? He stopped wearing his ring for a while. Supposedly, I just read this on I don't remember. I think IG. And he stopped wearing his ring for a while, and people asked him why. He said because when he married Yandy, it was because that was his queen. It was happy, blah blah blah. And he was like, now everything is for TV. Everything she does is for TV. No affection, no emotion, no none of that. Everything is for TV.
Everything's for the camera.
Everything's for the camera.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo, I support that shit. I mean, I would have took the step and just
Yeah, gotta
divorce.
but-
Divorce her. But yeah, I respect him not wearing that ring. If your wife is not doing what she's supposed to be doing, what she said she's gonna do, and in the what is that shit called when you get married? I don't
Vows.
know.
And your
vows, right?
Yeah, that's why I say it's a
If you're not doing what you're saying you're gonna do in your vows, then there ain't no reason for us to be together, yo. You mean it is just. So I respect his decision on.
And that's why marriage is so sacred because it's under the oath of God. It's under the oath of God, and once you start doing things that don't serve Him, then there isn't like any type of real marriage there. Like, I'm not saying like your whole, it has to be like, oh, God, I put God before everything. No, but would God do this? Like, if you got to think about it. When you marry somebody, it's like that is the force of command, saying like, we're going to do this under God's rules, God's house, His blessings, His guidance, and that's just really what it is. So I just feel like getting married is way, I don't know.
I just, for me, marriage isn't for everyone, bro.
It's not.
I feel like a lot of people could be completely happy just being in a relationship.
Or being single.
Yeah,
Or just being single. But
Some
I'm
people
saying,
can do
as far as like being in a relationship, not everyone has to end up being married.
I agree.
no, you can have a
great
lifelong
fucking relationship
and don't
with
have
a
to-
life partner,
Yeah, with a life partner.
without having to say I do, without having to be tied to paperwork and none of that. Not everybody wants to be married, and it is what it is. But I respect that boy, man. DC's on that decision of not wearing his ring.
I mean, yeah. I mean, especially if you playing like, I don't know. See, like I said, I just don't. I wouldn't entertain it in that way because if we married and these are certain things that I'm gonna let you know before we get on this camera. Listen, you start doing this disrespectful shit. I'm just gonna tell you straight like that. You start doing this
Like a free
disrespect.
warning.
I am not your husband no more.
Yeah.
We know this is we're strictly characters for this TV thing.
Yeah.
Like everything else, like please, like honestly, once you start doing, because there's certain things that if you compromise your integrity for this thing,
You compromise your whole
You'll
relationship.
do
for
anything. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's stuff like that that I wouldn't even play with it like that.
Yeah. Got anything else y'all want to talk about? You want to plug anything? I do want to plug. Soon we'll have the Bearded Dads merch out.
Oh
You
yeah, I
see
need
that
one
boy?
of these.
You see that boy Ivan rocking the Bearded Dads merch?
Especially Bearded Dad's podcast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but they definitely
We
you
definitely
gotta
gonna have
have
that
them
merch out.
and multiple varieties of colors. Too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a few colors. I already
Start
got.
off with the season stuff.
I
Like I
already
said,
got people
do some
hitting me
season
up.
stuff.
I already got people who hit me up for the merch. We just don't got it for sale right now, but it will be up soon.
Anything else you want to say before?
In Philadelphia's True MC in the building. Y'all can go stream me on all platforms. YouTube, I mean, I ran down everything. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, etc., etc. You can follow me on Instagram at the Real BlackSpit. You can follow my music page, True MC Records. You can follow my actual clothing page, True MC Clothing. Those links will be, descriptive in the bios as well. So, I mean, this was a good job, man.
I think this was a great
This was
episode.
good, real good. I
Yo,
feel
let's
like,
not forget, football season is.
oh yeah,
Football.
Football season
has
is
just
in 2
arrived.
days. Or 3 days.
Basically
3 days.
just arrived.
In 3 days for us, 2 days for the NFL, right? We got Eagles on Friday. Phil's Red October right around the corner.
October.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, go Birds, go Phils. And
Take
peace.
With niggas just shooting no ball shit. You with the ops, you a target. One call cause you killed on some ball shit. Spin the block so many times you can curse it. Last words you heard was all shit. Keep it 100 on no frost shit. You with your guys, get them all hit. You can't fuck with the city.